Good evening, everyone. Right now, it's 11:02 on March 4th. That's right, right now, at this very moment, shooting stars! Loveliest night to gaze upon them. The legend that is, to make a wish upon a shooting star. It'll definitely come true. So, make a wish. Hope you all have the loveliest of lovely days. Alright. Good night, everybody. Whoa. Nobody says good night. Like, good night is like a goodbye. I guess let's... How are y'all doing on this fine night? The reason we are starting so freaking late... I think this is the latest we have started in a while. Because, like, everything's closed right now. Is because I just got out of the Batman. I got out of the Batman, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes ago. I had to drive back home, so yeah, it was probably closer to like 20 minutes ago. And so just going, no spoilers, very light review here. This is the best Batman movie. Definitely the best live action Batman movie. I don't know if it's better than Mask of the Phantasm, which I think is the best Batman movie. Best movie about Batman is Mask of the Phantasm. Yeah, sure, that's good. Whatever you want to call me, Marshall. Yeah, so Mask of the Phantasm, but this is definitely the closest I have seen since Mask of the Phantasm to being a good movie about Batman. Because I love the first two Christopher Nolan Batman movies. Specifically the second one. And I will say the second Christopher Nolan movie, The Dark Knight, you know, with the Heath Ledger's Joker, is probably technically a better movie. Right? Like, if you were just looking at them as movies, The Dark Knight is probably technically a better movie. I really should rewatch it now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it's probably a better movie. But the problem with all three of the Christopher Nolan movies, you know, you think a movie called Batman Beginnings wouldn't have this problem, but it actually does, is that the problem with the Christopher Nolan Batman movies are they're movies with Batman. Batman is another piece. It's like a character being used. They're not movies about Batman. And you may say, well, oh, don't they like delve into like what makes Bruce Wayne Batman? Technically, but not really. Christopher Nolan's more worried about being Christopher Nolan and, you know, doing all his Christopher Nolan things than making a movie about Batman. Instead, they are movies with Batman. Because there's a reason everyone remembers Heath Ledger's Joker. First of all, because it's an amazing performance. But secondly, because it's a movie more about the Joker than it is about Batman. Batman is just... Right, the Joker is a counterpoint to Batman. No, in the Christopher Nolan movies, Batman is a counterpoint to the Joker. Good movies. Again, the Christopher Nolan, it's probably a better movie. But when it comes to movies about Batman, this is probably better. Because so I'm not going to repeat any of my points. But when this movie was like getting trailers and everything, we talked about the trailers, and I had some concerns about this movie. Just based on the trailers. I was like, you know, I worry about this, I worry about this. And without getting into any specifics, all my concerns were for naught. Right? Like, I legitimately think that as like a Batman fan, this movie did not have good trailers. This movie did not do a good job of representing itself in the trailers, as per what the final product is. Because, yeah, I am super impressed with this movie. It's the best live-action movie about Batman. Is it better than Mask of the Phantasm? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. They're definitely close. And I should also say, the same thing with the Tim Burton Batman movies. Tim Burton movies also are movies with Batman. They're not, like, yeah, they have moments, but they're not about Batman. Because the Tim Burton movies do some weird stuff. They're really good. The Tim Burton movies are also really good. But they're not about Batman, really. It's, again, there's always a little bit of nuance in here. There's always, like, some key moments where it's like, oh, this is definitely about Batman. And you're right. But I think a lot of it, like, you look at this movie or Mask of the Phantasm and it's like, nope, these are all about Batman. That's it. That's at the core of this movie. You look at those other movies and it's like, yeah, Batman's in it. But it's not about Batman. Yes, especially the Christopher Nolan ones. Love the first two. The third one sucks. The third Christopher Nolan Batman movie makes no sense. That one's a mess. But the first two are good. But yeah, I don't want to get into any specifics, but there were two big concerns I had with this movie, and it addressed both of them. It did a fantastic job at it. It did a fantastic job at making a movie about Batman. So yeah, this is my highest recommendation. Like, seriously, I think this, like, I was, like, I saw some of the early critic responses to this, and I saw, like, some of the negative reviews, which there weren't that many, but I looked at a few of them, and I was like, you know what, I kind of see the point they're making. Like, I have this, like, that concern as well. Watching the movie, no, I actually think they're wrong. Those negative reviews, nope, I think they get it wrong. Nope. Which is impressive, because, like, that was my biggest concern in the movie. Oh, it's Sable. Hey, what's up, Sable? Oh, how lovely to see you here. Brewster is really quiet, isn't he? I'm not good with words myself, so I find the cafe very comfortable. On my way here, everywhere I looked, I saw springtime. I felt a little spring in my step, too. The coffee here gives me energy. I need to push through the day's hard work. Other folks have jobs on this island. I wonder how many of them are like me and getting their energy from here. Taking a break after one of life's finer pleasures, don't you think? It changes more every day, but Brewster's coffee is always sure to be delicious. It's nice to know some things will always be there. Will always be good. Lovely weather today, isn't it? Even inside the shop days? Brighter. It's cool. It's, you know, we don't really see them all that often, but it's cool to see other villagers here. Hey, asking for, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Up this late, or at least it's late for me. But yeah, no, I'm just really, and like things, like there were, like, one of my concerns was the darker theme. And like, again, not going into any specifics, but okay, you know this from the trailers and everything. Part of my worry, like, we see the Riddler. And the Riddler, like, I know the Riddler from the comic books, right? He wears, like, a green suit with, like, a bowler hat and everything. Bright green with question marks. This Riddler looks nothing like that. Instead, and I didn't realize this until, like, they released some promotional art. This Riddler is based on the Zodiac Killer. And, like, my thought is like, wait, what? That sounds terrible. But the more you think about it, it's like, no, actually, because, like, the Batman fighting the Zodiac Killer does not sound like good, right? Like, I know Batman's the world's greatest detective, but, like, Batman fighting the Zodiac Killer does not interest me at all. But if the movie pulls it off, and the more I think about it, I'm like, no, that does actually kind of make sense. I see how you get from the Riddler to someone Zodiac Killer inspired, right? Like, I see the connections from point A to point B. But yeah, I just think this movie, right, it had those darker elements. It got it. It does a lot. This movie has so much going on in it. And as a result, it's 3 hours long. Almost. I think it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes. But it's really good. And it actually gives, like, Yeah, it's long, but I don't say like I don't think like Avengers is 3 hours. I don't feel those 3 hours in Avengers. Well, I'm not going. Whereas compared to Eternals, Eternals is 3 hours. I felt the 3 hours of Eternals. I think this one finds a middle ground between them, right? Somewhere. Whereas like yeah, this is a good like middle ground. And even Eternals 3 hours, I still don't think is like the worst 3 hours I've spent in a movie, which is the third Pirates of the Caribbean. The third Pirates of the Caribbean movie is 3 hours, and it's a miserable 3 hours. You feel every second. Yeah, even Eternals didn't get that bad. But yeah, this one's like somewhere's right in the middle. Probably Spider-Man, which is also 3 hours, leans a little bit more towards the Avengers Endgame scale, which, yeah, I felt a little quicker than this. But no, this is really good. It's a movie that Matt Reeves, and I know I think he had a co-writer on this. Matt Reeves and whoever his co-writer was, they get Batman. That's my problem with a lot of modern day adaptations of Batman, is that people just don't get Batman. They don't get the core of Batman. They miss it. They look at like the cool suit and the fear and the vengeance, and like, oh, they see all this, but they miss the core of Batman. Which, you know, I'm just gonna say it. It has nothing to do with the movie. This is the core of Batman. What is Batman about? Here's what Batman's about. It's about a kid who loses his parents, who then spends the rest of his life it's about a kid who loses his family. I'm gonna put it like that. That makes it sound better. He loses his parents, but he loses his family. It's about a kid who loses his family, who then spends his life trying to make a new one. That's the core of Batman. That is it. All the vigilante crime stuff doesn't matter. Family is the core of Batman. That's why the Lego Batman movie is so good. Because it gets it. It knows that that's the core of Batman. And this movie gets it as well. But yeah, as of every movie that I've seen this year, this is easily my biggest recommendation so far. Yep, this is probably the best thing I've seen this year. Because yeah, Spider-Man was last year. I haven't really seen that many movies this year. I think I've only seen like 5, because I've been meaning to watch all the Oscar stuff, like Coda, Nightmare Alley, oh gosh, what are some of the others? I've already seen Dune and I've already seen West Side Story, so those were last year. But no, Coda, Nightmare Alley, I think there was a Netflix one, I don't remember what it was. I think Nightmare Alley was somebody else. It wasn't Netflix. Oh, that's real. Well, I'll buy this, I guess. Sure. Oh, and is Leaf in our town? Huh, I didn't realize. But yeah, out of everything I've seen this year, until Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is the biggest movie of the year at the moment, until Sonic the Hedgehog 2 comes out, yep, I highly recommend this one. This is it gets Batman in a way I really wanted it to, that I didn't think it was going to be able to pull off. Totally does. Again, I don't think the trailers do a good job at showing it. You just take my word for it. Go watch it. It's really good. It gets Batman. And I hope I don't think this is, because I think people have a mixed view of Batman. Or, okay, let me put this a better way. People have a warped view of Batman because of the Christopher Nolan movies. Because the Nolan movies are movies with Batman, not about Batman. So people have a very specific view of him. I hope this movie is successful, and it gets more people to realize what Batman is really about. Because this movie gets it. Again, I also highly recommend Mask of the Phantasm. But you know what? Go watch this one as well. This one is probably the best live adaptation we've seen so far. Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Part of me worries I've already given away too much. I don't think I have. I don't at all. Like, again, this movie's 3 hours. It does a lot. Go watch it. It's really good. Ugh. Tasted terrible. I probably will do spoilers and maybe like next week sometime. But that's next week. Today is today. Yeah, maybe Wednesday. Yeah, maybe Wednesday. But yeah, like, I see how people can be, like, I think Mask of the Phantasm is amazing. Like, in the entire Justice League animated universe, starting with Batman the Animated Series, is the best version of Batman, period. But we're specifically just talking about movies. And, like, I see how people could be like, oh, well, the problem with Mask of the Phantasm is that Batman's only in, like, not half the movie, but, like, a majority of the movie is spent with Bruce Wayne. Batman's not really in it that much. Until, like, the end. And I get how people could have a problem with that. But that's why I say Mask of the Phantasm is about Batman, because Batman is Bruce Wayne. You gotta spend some time with Bruce Wayne. And Mask of the Phantasm spends the most time with Bruce Wayne. You get it, because it is the origin story for the animated series. And you get every facet. And I think that's important. But yeah, I can see where people like where that's like a different barrier to entry, because it is kind of different at the end of the day. But I think it pulls it off. Yeah, we built a house for Dobby. Yeah, okay, we totally did. I was like, I couldn't remember, but yeah, we did. So I don't know what triggers these festival things. Alright, let's head back. Hey, Andrew Sensei, how you doing? How are you on this late night? Or at least it's a late night for me. Do we have any news today? I feel like we should. Yeah, anything going on in the video game industry? Oh, you just started Animal Crossing. Yep. It's a good time to start. I mean, we're 2-year anniversary in just a few weeks. Yep, 2 years of Animal Crossing. So yeah, there's all the updates are here. There's probably going to be an Easter update. At least I'd assume there's going to be an Easter update. It's going to be a minor update, but still. I'm assuming that's right around the corner. Well, when I say right around the corner, I mean like the end of the month. Let's see, anything? I know there's more Pokemon drama, but like seriously, when isn't there Pokemon drama? Ooh, that's so. It's so as I do the Wordle every day. I became one of those people, and there's a new one called Hurdle, which is just trying to guess a song based on the first few like the first few seconds of the song. I actually really like that idea. Like, I know there's like a Beat Shazam or whatever that like does that. But no, I actually like that. I'm never gonna do it, obviously, but I think that's interesting. Wordle's neat. So to get turnips on Sunday mornings, basically any time from 5 a.m. before, so after 5 a.m. and before noon on Sunday mornings, you'll find Daisy May walking around your island, and she will and she will sell you turnips. I think you have to have the shop first. I don't know how long ago you started, but I think you need to have the shop first to do it. And she might, like, visit the Nooklings one day and be like, oh, hey, guess what? I'll start showing up on your island on Sundays. But yeah, it's Sundays before noon. And then you have a week to sell them, which I bought turnips this week, and I was gonna sell them today. And then I just started too late, because I went and saw Batman. Yep, I was gonna sell turnips today. And I completely forgot I was gonna sell turnips today until it was already too late. We'll sell them tomorrow. We already know we have a small spike. I'll just sell my turnips tomorrow. Because, yeah, all my shops are closed right now. Yeah, and then I recommend getting a turnip tracker. You can just Google it to find one. But they are pretty useful. You have to put in the data yourself, but they do save you a lot of time. It's the only external Animal Crossing tool I will use. Like, there's a bunch of, like, external tools you can find. I don't use any of them except for the turnip tracker. Just because it makes life so much more convenient. And it's not always helpful. Like, I have lost millions of dollars in the turnip stock market. But I'd rather have the turnip tracker than just not. What else? You gotta check the rocks every day. That's really what it all comes down to. You can have a max of 6 rocks on your island, so you just gotta check them every day. You can, if you need, like, more, like, materials, you can go to, random islands from the airport. The airport will send you to random islands, and usually random islands have, I think it's usually 2 rocks on them. But, yeah, there's no, you just have to hit them every day, like this one right here. You just gotta hit random rocks every day. And gold ore will always be rare. Like, I'm 700 days in, and I think I've only got, like, 30 gold. It's always rare. Yeah, and eventually you'll unlock Captain here, and he does, like, a daily mystery island. The daily mystery island's super important. Like, take advantage of it. As a new player, it's a good way to get, like, DIYs and materials you don't have that are, like, out of season. What else? What other... The advice I always give to new players, get a wetsuit early on. If you need good money early... Like, it's not, like, an insane amount of money. But if you're, like, in need of a quick buck early on, diving. Diving off in the oceans around your island is the best way to make a quick buck early on. It won't, like, eventually you'll have more than what you need. But early on, it's a good way to make some money. Outside of, turnips. Turnips are the best way to make money. Bar none. Okay, so what else do we have to do tonight? I guess I should go looking for, what's her, Celeste. Hopefully she's here tonight. We do have shooting stars, so Celeste should be here tonight. Because we can't... We have a bunch of items in our pocket, but we can't sell any of them because the shop's closed. Because, yep, I chose to start late tonight. I hope Celeste is here. Still missing that moon bed. One day I will get the moon bed. And all will be good in the world. But that clearly ain't today. Probably not, anyways. I didn't see... Because I looked on this beach earlier. I guess we could go help out What's-His-Face. Gulliver. Or Gulliver, not Gulliver. Hey, Gulliver, what are you doing today? Oh, here's a piece of advice, always help out Gulliver. You don't always have to help out Gulliver, but always help out Gulliver. He's one of the most important people you can help out in the game. So always help out Gulliver. Gulliver. Not, again, Gulliver, it's up to your own personal taste, because that just gets you the pirate stuff. But Gulliver here is super important. Yep, I'll look for your communicator parts. So, the one piece of gaming news I do kind of remember is, Babylon's Fall came out today. Which is a game that Square Enix was hyping for a little bit. And, nobody cares about it. It had, only 177 viewers on Twitch today, which it's like a multiplayer game. It's supposed to be this big Square Enix multiplayer game or something like that. I don't know if it's an MMO, but it's something I don't think it's Final Fantasy XIV. But it was supposed to be this big multiplayer thing. Nobody cares about it. I know we talked about the controversy a few days ago about how it doesn't have a black skin option. There is what's supposed to be a black skin palette, but it doesn't work. It just is a very tanned white, but it's clearly not black. But yeah, I guess the game has the game officially came out today, and people do not like it. It is not a good game, at all. But hey, we got Elden Ring last week, so who gives a shit about Babylon's Fall? Honestly, Babylon's Fall was doomed to die. Honestly, it was sent out to its death. Coming out so close to Elden Ring. Yep. Yep, got all your communicator parts. I love when they show up on this beach. Clam Beach and not, Dead Beach or whatever. I never gave it a name. We got Turnip Beach. We got Clam Beach. I never named the third beach. Always meant to. Always forgot. Yeah, because we don't need another northeast Pembroke, you know? I mean, not like the island has enough shit going on in it. I mean, what? We have a farm, a flower garden, a mountain, a residential district, a shopping district, crab rave. Right? The island had, there's so few things on the island that, I mean, we could divide it into districts, but it's just easier to, name things, right? Oh, Fruit Island, right? Stuff like that. Hey, how you doing today? Yeah, what's up? Walter Hartwell White. 51. Yep, how you doing? I'm doing good. I saw Batman. I've been having a good day. Okay, I was exhausted when I got out of class today for college. Oh my god, I was so tired. But then I saw Batman, so everything was good. And now I'm playing Animal Crossing for, I don't know, a few minutes. You have to cook. Oh, you want to cook? Oh yeah, sure, let's go cook. Yeah, I should probably do some snipping. Yeah, let's go hit up the basement. So let's see, what do we got down here? What's freshly grown? We have a fresh batch of needle in your eyeballs, which is ready to be trimmed any second now. Still working on some more. Spiders are crawling all over you, but instant death right here is coming along pretty good. People really enjoy that instant death. You know what I mean? And then we're working on some new strains of everyone knows exactly what you're thinking at all times, Kush. So that'll be good. Yeah, we got to keep supplies healthy. Oh, I accidentally turned on the light. How do I turn that back on? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. We even have some Christmas snow up there. None of that, but we got some Christmas snow, so yep, right there. There's a fresh batch right there. We actually did used to have a I did used to have a lab down here. Back before all these trees were added in that allowed us to make to grow herbs. We used to make crystals down here. Yep, we used to grow crystals down here. But then, you know, this became legal, and all of a sudden it became way easier to make. Honestly, the tax write-offs I get for this... No, we're leaving Gus to his own. I got a new business here. Yep, don't got to deal with him anymore. He wants that market. He can deal with it. We got our own market here. Everything's a-okay. I know we don't get high off our own supply, but we gotta have fun as well. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Store. Everything's looking up in the store. I'm bald. Oh yeah, look, you're bald. Look at my luscious hair. I've got so much of it. Oh, let me brag. That doesn't do anything. Yep, just manning the shop here at 11:30 at night. My God. So I was driving to university today, and there was this car that was just swerving all over the road, right? They started off in, like, the left lane, then they cut all the way to the right, and then they cut all the way back to the left, just going all over the place. But I'm looking at this car, and I'm like, wait, something's wrong. They went and got gas, and left the gas, like, the pipe in. And they just drove off. So the gas pump was sticking out of their car. So they were clearly on something. Cause yeah, I mean it was reckless. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they were just driving all over the place, and yeah, they just there's a fantastic video where, like, these guys are, like, trying to flag down this woman and be like, "Ma'am, you've still got the gas pump in your car," and she gets mad at them and then just pulls it in her car and drives away. It's really dumb, but it's funny as hell. Oh, hey, Whitney, what's up? I mean, we do need to cook, and the chef's outfit will work for that. Do I even have a hazmat suit? Like, I was trying to think, in Animal Crossing, do I have a hazmat suit? I might. Oh, god damn it. That's the second spider we've screwed up tonight. I've had 2 spiders, and I've screwed up both of them. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. Is her name Skylar? Is there a lesbian in Breaking Bad? I don't think so. I mean, there's no reason to be. So yeah, no, I guess. Yeah, no, it's definitely not Skylar. We do have a Hank. I do have an in-game cousin. So we do have a Hank. Not him. Yeah. See? Oh yeah, he's in his house. Let's go say hi to Hank. Shall we? Yeah, look at this. Look at this clown. This fucking jabroni. Oh, are you gonna catch me? Oh. Ooh. You clown. Do a Walter White impression. Oh god, can I? Gosh dang it, I'm all underwater. A Walter White impression. Jesse, we've got to cook, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Gus he's planning against us, Jesse. He's turning the fried chicken into meth. Jesse, you don't know what he's capable of. We've got to take him out before he goes too far. Jesse. Oh god, can I don't know, Mr. White. I don't know if we can. That's a terrible Jesse. I don't know, Mr. White. I don't know if God. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. I know that's not Jesse though. I don't know. Yeah, no, I can't do a Jesse. I don't know, Mr. White. Okay. It's got to be more thuggish, and I can't do thuggish. Science, bitch. Yeah, no, I can't do a Jesse. I can't do impressions at all, but yeah. I'm disappointed Celeste isn't here today. Come on, shooting stars. I think I need some of the green. Yeah, I honestly, taking the green would probably make it sound better. Would get me more accurate. There we go. There's a shooting star, finally. I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a world apart. Did I talk about that? Oh god, so thinking of kids shows, going completely in the opposite direction of Breaking Bad real quick. Arthur, right? The kids show about the Aardvark ended recently. We see like there's like a time skip or something where we see Arthur in the future. And he looks like he's like a YouTuber. He looks like Peanut Butter Gamer. And I just find that so funny. Like, I know other people have pointed that out as well. I haven't actually watched the finale. I just saw the clips. But yeah, no, they made him look like Peanut Butter Gamer. And that's so funny. Oh, I love that so much. I mean, I haven't seen Arthur in... Oh my god. 20 years? It's probably been less time than that. I used to watch those stupid kids cartoons, like, every morning. Before, like, while I was getting ready for school. No, I have not seen El Camino. Nope. Haven't seen Better Call Saul either. Oh, I've seen the first season, but I haven't seen any of the recent ones. Nope. I just couldn't get into Better Call Saul. I wanted to. Like, I tried, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I really should try again. Like, I saw the first season. I liked the first season. I just didn't like it as much as Breaking Bad. Admittedly, I struggled to get through Breaking Bad's third season. Like, I almost gave up on the show after the third season. But the fourth was... Like, the fourth fixed all my problems. And the fifth was so good. Oh my gosh. But that third season, no. No, I still don't like the third season that much. But yeah, no, I haven't seen El Camino. Nah. I should get around to it one of these days, but nah, I just haven't. Yeah. Yeah, no, the fourth is so good. Yeah, the whole thing with Gus, yeah, that's fantastic. The fifth is also really good. The whole train robbery is like I want to say it's out of place, but it's like it's just so well done that I love it. And it ends on a good note. Breaking Bad didn't overstay its welcome. Like so many shows overstay their welcome. Nope, Breaking Bad knew how to end it on 5th season. Its finale was good. I did have the finale. I've told this story before, but I was in high school when the finale aired, and I came in the morning after the finale. I hadn't seen it. I didn't see it that night, cause I don't remember why. There was some reason. I didn't see it that night. Oh, okay, yeah. And then I came in on my English class the morning after the finale aired. My English teacher spoiled it. Yep, that happened. And it wasn't like him like in like a conversation like off to the side. He like did it as part of like his like the main like lecture that day or whatever. Like that was like one of his like talking points was the finale of Breaking Bad. That was the day after it aired. I mean, admittedly, honestly, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not too like whenever something gets like spoiled for me, even though like I get why other people don't want spoilers, and I'm totally willing to play along. But when I get spoiled, I'm never too beat up over it. And I think that's probably one of the reasons. Because I've learned to, like, been like, oh, I had, like, the ending of Breaking Bad spoiled to me. And I still loved the finale. Because just getting the spoilers isn't enough to, like, ruin something for me. And, yeah, that and some of the stuff that happened with, Steven is probably why. In the movie. I mean, yes, technically the movie is a continuation. I mean, I'm talking about oh, it was also spoiled for you? Yeah, no, I'm talking about like the day the episode aired. This was what, like 2014? Yeah, I think that was 2014. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've told that story before. Honestly, I've been streaming and doing this for so long that I might have told that story on stream when it happened. Or at least in like a YouTube video. There is a real possibility that I told that story like the week it happened. Oh my gosh, I've been doing this forever. Do Toy have glasses I can buy? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean like toy glasses? Oh, I know we cleaned up all the ice decorations. I completely forgot this was here. Normal ones. Oh, you mean like glasses with fake lenses? Yeah, they totally have those. I don't know where you get them, but they totally do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can find them. Because I know cosplay's a thing. Well, wasn't that a thing where I know it happens all the time, but didn't Bryan Cranston do like a Walter White lookalike contest, and he only came in like third? Didn't that happen at some point? I know it happens like all the time. Like I know Charlie Chaplin famously came in second. But like, didn't that happen at one? And I think there was something with Robert Downey Jr. as well, with like Iron Man. But yeah, didn't that happen? I don't know. It's been a while. It's been years now. God, Breaking Bad wrapped up in 2014. That's wild to think about. That was 8 years ago. Oh my gosh. I think it was 2014. Might have been 2015, but I think it was 2014. That is wild to think about. Do love that show though. It's one of the best shows. 2013? Really? 2013? Oh my gosh, that's even long. Okay, that's not too much longer. Yeah, wow. That's still so long ago. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that's almost 10 years next year. So I think this is where I'm gonna end off for tonight. I gotta get to bed. It's been a long day. But Batman was so good. Go see Batman. Everybody should see the new Batman. It's really good. God, I love Batman so much. I know it's cliche because like, oh well, everybody's favorite hero is Batman, but God, Batman is so good. I'm so glad this new movie is good. I was worried. Nope, it's so good. Oh my gosh. And then the Sonic movie is just a month away. Because that's the next thing I'm hyped. What? Oh, Morbius comes out on April 1st. Yeah, I'll see it. I don't give a shit about it. But yeah, Sonic is April 8th. And oh boy, am I excited for that. Because, yeah, Sonic. Because the first one was deep. I should rewatch the first one. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about rewatching The Dark Knight, the Heath Ledger, Christian Bale. Yeah, God, I am thinking about that. Do I do that? I might. Ah, shit. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end off for tonight. Tomorrow, I should really do something on, the Happy Home Paradise. So tomorrow we'll do like a house for the Happy Home Paradise or something. Yeah, and hopefully we'll do it earlier in the day. Because we also gotta sell turnips tomorrow, so yeah. That's the plan for tomorrow. Sell turnips and do the Happy Home Paradise. But I'm gonna end up here, so yeah, have a good night, y'all. Because, God, it's late. It's late. At least it's late for me. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.